Alright, account tour. Account tour. Where do I start? Let's start with the characters. Alright, characters first. Is that a bad start? I really have not thought this through. Characters first. Then I don't know. Achievements. I guess we'll see. We'll see. Alright, Revenant. This is my main. I guess I'd show this off first. So, I have a couple of sets of armor. Alright, I'm just gonna go through this very diligently with all of them. I guess I have a couple sets of armor. This set, power. That's not power. That's power as well. Scholar runes. All of these. Both of those sets. Yeah, both of those sets have the mighty +9 infusions. I love those things. Absolutely love them. I can't get enough of them. They are everywhere on everything I have. But this armor basically it's just it's identical. It's same color, same everything. But my what's it called? My Condi set, different colors, and melee +9 infusions, obviously. Berserker runes. I mean, that's the gear, or the runes. Nobody really cares about that, do they? Do you? And the last set of armor I have, nomads with Melandra runes. I don't really like this. Like I kind of like it. It doesn't really fit anything. Like the gold color, that is. I keep it. I keep it. I actually daily use this now for the Nightmare Fractal. It is perfect to play Revenant Nightmare Challenge Mode level 100 and tank everything, all of the enemies at the Bullet Hill room. Best strategy ever. So yeah, Nomad's trinkets here as well. These I really don't care about. Like, I'm not gonna put mighty infusions in this, or like, what are they called? What are the other ones? I think I actually have one, like, just on accident. I think I got one. No, I put that. Where did I put that? Not there. Somewhere. I put it somewhere. The Vitality one, I think I had one. I shouldn't be wearing a Vitality one anyways. But I'm not gonna put healing power or anything. I barely ever use this. I'm not gonna super extravaganza on it. What runes am I using on Condi? I'm using Berserker runes right now. It's not always the best choice, but it's a really good choice. Oh yeah, the Ice Lord's Diadem. I kind of want to talk about that. Kinda. So let's do it. The Ice Lord's Diadem. I've used this on basically all of my main characters ever. Except for my Thief, actually. I used it for a little while, but it just looks stupid. It's a Guild Wars 1 reward from the Hall of Monuments things, and it was the only, for like years, it was the only ice themed armor in the entire game. And like I said not too long ago, I always wanted ice armor in this game, and for whatever stupid reason they put an outfit in as a, but let's not talk about that now. So yeah, I really love the Ice Lord's Diadem. I'm not gonna give that up. I saw it was data mined really recently that there's another ice crown coming into the game, which is basically just wardrobe. What is that? Bloodstone. That one. This thing, just taller and surrounded in ice, and it just looked stupid. Like, it looks this looks stupid even on my character. That is at least. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna get that. It's probably gonna be gem store anyway, so I'm definitely not gonna get that. But yeah. Oh wait. I need to show off the entire thing. The code is warmth enrichment. I have to show everything off here with the actual Condi set. Here we go. There we are. Eureka. I absolutely love Eureka. The new Heart of Thorns legendary mace is so fitting for my character and the theme I'm going for. It is just great, and it's kind of been made into this like fire and ice theme because I love Frostfang, just because it's ice as well. So it's like ice, fire, and the code is warmth, fire as well. It's just, I love that. For my weapons, all of these weapons I have, like, they're very specific. Like, most of you guys will either remember this mostly from back during like the dungeon speed clear days, where some people, like, if you were optimizing for everything, you had so many swords, or just so many of the same weapon on one character. Just like, this has sigil of slaying this thing, and this has sigil of slaying this other thing. And for me, that's basically it. Like, a sigil of paralyzation for my future Encelis fight. That's the only reason why I have this staff. I mean, it's probably going to be useful for something else. Estrelaria, superior sigil of strength, just because I was so tired of switching out my superior sigil of air and strength, depending on the situation of what I was playing. If I was providing might to the group, or if I was just dealing damage. It was basically, Estrelaria is for my strength set, and Frostfang is for my scholar set. That's it. Same goes for like the gold fractal sword. That's not where that goes. Where's my actual legendary? There it is. I'm confused because it's in the... we're in the wardrobe. There we go. Alright, the gold fractal sword. I kind of like it now that it has the trail effect, but I still have other swords for other purposes. This is the main one I use. The main situation that I have is superior sigil of strength, but I just swap in a sigil of air if anything goes wrong. All of these weapons, by the way, in case someone was asking, also have the mighty +7 infusions. This one, superior sigil of nullification, is literally only for the scenario where I don't, like, I'm playing fractal level 100 challenge mode, and I don't have a Necro or a Mesmer in my party. That's it. It's for that fringe case scenario where I don't have either of those two, which happens quite often. This one is kind of a stupid one, like really stupid. I'm never gonna use this. I used it for the Mama solo fight that I did quite recently. I needed a superior sigil of energy, which will be swapped if I ever actually use the sword again. So yeah, I kind of like to have this. That is yeah, Condi staff, also just for the giggles. I kind of liked because I was going with the fire and ice theme. I kind of like that I swapped that that with Nevermore. I love Nevermore. Nevermore was kind of weird for me, actually, because I loved the skin for so long. Like, when it was data mined so long ago, I loved it for so long. So when it actually made it into the game, and I knew what I was going to use it for, my Revenant, and I saw this stick, I just like, no, I don't want a staff that looks like it's gonna break if I hit anything with it. But I've just come to love it just because of the color and the theme and everything. It's just, I love Nevermore, I really do. Call me a hypocrite, I don't care. Alright, what else? Fused Molten Sickle. I hate these. I have too many of them, but I hate them. I love that they're a thing, but just, yeah, you'll see why. I just have too many of them. That's why I'm pissed at it. Last legendary. Kamohali Kotaki. Yeah. Mighty Sigils, Serpent Slaying, because literally the only place I use it is the fractal level 75, which is underwater. And Frailty, because this one is just a transmuted thing. Aqua Breather, blah blah blah. It's actually like, speaking of legendaries, I always felt really cheap and really weird about using the legendary skins on things that weren't legendary. And I know this is a weird thought process, but bear with me. So like having all of these skins that are just transmuted, it kind of bothers me on a daily basis, which is one of the other reasons why I also made Frostfang and Astralaria. Oh yeah, and Bolt. But that's transmuted. That's the actual Bolt. The only reason why I made this into Bolt was just for giggles, I guess. I used it once. I don't like Bolt. I really don't. After a count tour, try to solo Enso. Well, I need an actual instance. How to get heavy glacial gauntlets? You get it by completing the... Is it storage journal? Yeah, a crack in the ice. That thing. Crack in the ice master. The meta achievement for it. They're really awesome. And it's like the second armor piece in the game that's icy. So naturally, I'm wearing it. It's that hot guy from that Guild Wars game. Well, okay. Cheers to that. Alright, so all of my weapons and all of that aside. Stealth kits. You'll see that on a couple of characters that I actually play with regularly. Med kits. That's just for the underwater fractal actually. And that I don't ever use. I mean, the facet of elements is just, I don't know. It gives swiftness, by the way. Swiftness. Ching! But I already have that for ages. Spirit Quest tonic, the most disappointing tonic in the game. I love the effect, I really do, all the ghosts that fly around. But I went all over Tyria to try and find a place to activate this shit. And nothing worked. Disappointing to say the least. What else do I have? Alright, yeah. Usually, like, what you see here at the bottom, right? As well as the black line chests. I like to keep things neat and organized in my inventory. So anything that I get on a regular basis, like the chests of Bloodstone Fen or Ember Bay or all of that shit that I get daily, and Blood Rubies, whatever, I just keep it in a stack down at the bottom so it doesn't clutter up and I have to like reorganize the blah blah blah. So on every single one of my characters you'll see that I have just immense amounts of black lion chests that are just accumulating. Seaweed bombs to blow things up. It takes 10 seconds, so it's super annoying to actually use. Pocket Jade armors. These are really great. They're a little weird. Like, I used the Pocket Jade armors, the Ogre Pet Whistle, and Fire Elemental Powder for like various solo scenarios, just for shits and giggles. But this one, the Jade armors and the Fire Elemental Powder, they kind of share cooldowns. So if you pop the Fire Elemental first, you can't pop this. But if you pop the Jade armor, and just like walk away a little bit, you can summon the fire elemental. So it's only partially shared, but not really. It's just stupid. Food, golden dumplings, this shit, this and this, best thing ever. It came in with the Bitterfrost Frontier. 45 minutes of seaweed salad. That is basically it. This stack cost me 6 stacks of fresh winter berries. This was just 5. Worth it. Worth every minute of that farm. I love these so much. Bountiful sharpening stones, because why should I go down on quality? Tins of fruitcake for oh, I don't think you guys can actually see it. I'm gonna pull it out here. Tins of fruitcake. That is for when I'm cheap as fuck and I don't want to use the bountiful sharpening stones. So that's basically it. Condi food. Scarlet Slaying, because I'm using that so much now, I might as well keep it in my inventory. Harpy feathers, extra harpy feathers, always have extra. A rock that I can throw, and a Grawl ritual totem that I can fear with. As for my, let's just get that out of the way, my shared inventory slots. This is basically the best thing ever added to the gem store. I love this so much. I wish I had 20. I wish so much that it would fill. I would fill it with all kinds of shit. I love permanent shit. So, Copperfed Salvage-O-Matic, Silverfed, Black Lion. I really want to fit the Ascended one in right here, but I kind of need another space just for that, the 15th. Mystic Forge Conduit, because why not have a Mystic Forge in your pocket? Permanent bank access. I love that. That is the best purchase I've ever made. Ever. Permanent bank access. Unquestionably worth it. Personal trader, because everyone needs to pick up their shit at any given moment, right? I need that 2 silver. It is crucial for me. Personal merchant. Great. I love it. It lets me not leave the circ or not leave a map or an area that I want to be in and farm or whatever, just to clear my inventory. Permanent portable provisioner. I rarely ever use this, just because I'm so high. Like, I usually go for the most highly optimized food or whatever, which is basically what people would be using this for. Is like cheap alternates to really good food. Like it's basically just the step below the meta food for nothing. Like badges of honor, they're trash. It is absolute trash. They made it a trash currency, so you can buy millions of this. I think a couple of times I've used it for this, just when I was derping around in World as well, but I don't know. Rarely. Portal is genius. I love this thing so much. Ching. The Executioner's Axe. Everyone needs an Executioner's Axe, they really do. Just to like rush off the edge, because it's fun. Or like rush through a map, because it's awesome. So much min-maxing, but not slaying potions for fractals. I always have slaying potions, mate. They're right here. Easy access. I just don't carry them with me. That's one of the perks of having a permanent bank access. Royal Terrace Pass. I also unfortunately have the Captain's Airship Pass, and I'm not ever buying any more of those. I mean, it's super useful, yeah. I'm fine. No. Home Portal Stone. Everyone needs to see their cats once in a while. I can't actually use it in here. Alright, GG. I'm leaving my favorite hub just so I can enter the home instance. Yeah. Alright, there we go. The second one, Infinite Mist Omni Potion, or the second one, the second to last one, Infinite Mist Potion. that is just quality of life. I love it. I use it every single day, all the time. Yeah, worth it. Definitely worth it. Endless repair canister. Worth it. Anybody who says anything else, they don't have OCD. They're smart. I can't bear to see the broken sign anymore, like the little shield that appears down here. I can't anymore. After I got the endless repair thing, it's just gotten worse. I can't. I just double click that thing all the time. Yeah, I think that's basically what I have about my Revenant. Here's cats. All right, let's talk about the home instance then, real quick. Hey Noxy, welcome to the stream. I don't do much like with my home instance. I get everything that you can get through the game itself. I've never bought any of the things on the gem store. Wait, I don't even know where I get them. All of the see all of these. No. There is no way. Like I have been stupid enough to buy several of these for other characters. I'm not stupid enough to spend my money on this, or gold, or gems, or whatever. No, there's no way. So what I have is like, I mine it every day. The candy corn, the upgraded candy corn, obviously. Quartz crystal from back in the days with the Sephirite Sanctum. Sprockets from Scarlet something. And I think actually at one point I got one of those nodes out of Blackland chests. Create obelisk. All of these three things, super cheap. I never opened them. I don't farm this on this character, so I can't find my way around. I have the ghost pepper somewhere, wherever it is in here. I got that out of the Black Lion chest, and it was like 90 gold, so I just unlocked it. That was it. The tree, obviously everyone has that. Is there any more? I think there's a bandit chest that I don't open either. Every day. That's it. It changes position, so I'm not gonna look for it because I'm not gonna open it regardless. Alright. Characters. Next up, I think. Yeah. Had to double check then. Oh. Haha. Okay, characters. This is the character that I usually do my home instance farming on. And not even joking, that is the only thing I use it for. Flax farm and my home instance nodes. That's it. I don't even know why I have this in a shared inventory slot. It's just like to have it easily accessible for everyone. I don't ever use this character. I haven't used this character in years. It is a storage character. It has shitty armor. It has everything shitty about this. Look, I'm just wearing this because it's a mystic coin, rare Escalonian coin. I don't know, like, this character is used for nothing. I haven't upgraded anything in so long. I have ruby orbs on this armor. That should say something. It's back from that meta. That wasn't even meta. I think it was just people being bad. Oh, there's actually a sigil of battle. I should probably just destroy that thing and take the sigil. Sigil of force. Huh. Time to salvage stuff. So yeah. Why have I not opened this? Beats me. I don't know. Winter's Day gifts, because I get them from the home instance every day. Shame that I use an Asura for banking. The thing is, like, I have 2 Asuras on my account. I don't play them. I can't play them. I'm not good with Asura. I'm not. I mean, no. So yeah, banking. And this is just trash. This is turned into trash. I thought they were going to be used for something. It's trash. Especially now with the Nightmare Fractal. Absolute trash. I have so many of them. I have nothing to use it for. And there's no way to monetize them in any way, shape, or form. Berserker Rings. I'm just saving those. There's an infused one. Huh, what is that? Mighty Wolves World Infusion. I could probably take that out and use somewhere else. I don't know. What's that? That's sinister stuff, and 1 random dungeon award. Yeah, I don't ever use this character. I really don't. Or I mean, I use it daily. It's old. It has a birthday blaster. Wow. How old is it actually? Age. This character is 1,173 days old. Damn. I don't use it. I thought I was gonna like Asura. I didn't. Like when I started the game. No. Alright, let's just move on from this. I have nothing really to say about this. It's a cool set of pants though, but we'll get to that later, I guess. Oh yeah, speaking of elementalists, here's my actual elementalist that I tried to make happen, but it never happened. Never did. So yeah, I basically just dressed her up, and now she's a flax farmer as well. I mean, she's set up with like ascended. She's set up with ascended armor, and hopefully, I think the right runes. Now I don't know what the meta is for Ellie's. Honestly, I don't. Incinerator. That's just a skinned version because the actual one is on my thief. All of it is ascended. Like that one. That's another legendary that I never use for anything, especially not on this character. If Revenant ever gets Scepter, sure, great, awesome. I'll have that spare. All right, all of this set up, blah blah blah. Yeah, I mean, I just don't play it. And in my inventory, look at this. Okay, this is by far the worst decision I have ever made in any video game, probably in life. Look at all of these. Right? Like, why? I bought this for all of my characters at the time, and then the shared inventory slots happened. I have 9 copper-fed salvage-o-matic. I have 3 silver-fed salvage-o-matic. I can't get anything back from them. Support will not help me. This is thousands and thousands of gems. And this is just black line salvage kits that I'm never using. I'm just using to exchange there. Just an overabundance. So yeah, this is the horror that is. See, I even have Harpy Feathers and Order Whisper Spy kits. Like, I tried. I did. I don't know why I bought this either. I'm a fucking idiot sometimes. Don't judge me. You can judge me. Don't. Okay, look. Frost Wasp Locking Tool. And another Molten. Alright, how many is that? That's 5 now, right? Let's keep count. That's 5. 3 on my Revenant, 2 here. I do think ArenaNet dropped the ball with the support when it comes to salvage kits. I think they're just brushing it under the carpet, so to speak, ignoring it. I mean, I'm not the only one who's done stupid shit like that, but I am in the like less than 1%. I'll tell you that. All right, so my armor, I actually really like the Hellfire armor, or parts of it, right? Especially the light version. This patterned back and arms and everything, fucking well done. Really well done, ArenaNet. But then there's like the shoulders and everything, and it just turns horrendous. Wait, let me Hellfire shoulders, helmet. There we go, and that, and it just doesn't fit. It's like, oh yeah, let's put huge things on something that looks really cool to begin with. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't think they were thinking. I don't think that they thought that they were gonna make armor like this. The heavy version actually is. Let's not get into that. It's a really cool armor. I'm really happy I have it. It was a really big milestone for me to reach the point where I could actually get it. And so obviously I'm using it just for the flashiness. That's about it. Alright, next up. My Guardian. Yeah. For a long time, my Guardian was actually my main. I played my Guardian for a long time. You can see that by the look of the helmet that she's wearing, the Ice Lord's diadem as well. Yeah, it's on all of my mains. I'm an idiot. There we go. Ice Lord's diadem, Scholar, and Berserker's armor, and yeah. I never really, like, I didn't really, like, since Heart of Thorns came out, I haven't played Guardian that much. Like, I've dabbled in Guardian. The Dragon Hunter is powerful, but yeah, nothing really majorly exciting. Do I have anything cool to show? No. It's just Ascended stuff. Sunrise. My Sunrise was the first legendary I made ever, and I don't have it anymore because I got greedy and I made several eternities, and one of the times my own Sunrise went in and I sold that, and I don't regret it. I gotta say, I don't regret it for a second, but it did sting like a motherfucker when I put my first legendary in the forge. Oh my fucking god, that was a bad day. This thing, Selfless Potion, yeah, the mark of a true veteran of the game. I also have the other one, the Selfish, is that what it's called? Something, the horns. It's cool. This skin, this sword skin, is probably one of my favorite in the game, except for the fractal skin, just because it is one of the few skins in the game that are actually double-edged. Like, double-edged. Everything else, every other stupid fucking sword skin in this entire game is single-edged, and I fucking hate it. Like, okay, that is bad. I'm showing all of the double-edged ones. Alright, here, single. That's a double one. It's just meh. Double, whatever. This is going really good. The show is going really good. Single, double. Okay, well, but that, I mean, that's meh. Single. So many. Anyways, I'm not gonna go through all of that. Sunrise was my first two, then went for Twilight, and then Eternity, and sold it. I kind of felt sad. There was a moment when I made Eternity, like the first Eternity I ever made, where I was like, should I just equip this? And then I sold it and got it out of my system, and I was like, you were a fucking idiot for even considering to equip it. It is so much money for nothing, really. I mean, I understand the prestige that people see in having it, but I don't share that, really. Alright, what else do I have? The Wind Kite. Yeah, I'm an idiot like that. I used to be a really fucking big idiot with like gem purchases and stuff early game. That's why you see me having like the outfits that I have. Brahms one I got from a Black Lion chest. I'm not gonna take responsibility for that. I'm not even gonna wear that. But the Executioner's outfit, that I actually bought a long time ago, before the wardrobe thing and before they changed outfits to be how they are now. Same thing goes for, not this, I actually like this one. Same thing goes for this one, yeah, that one. Not Dwayna's Regalia. I kind of have a thing for Dwayna. That's why my Guardian has the wings and the wings of Dwayna, and even the title Acolyte of Dwayna. That was why I bought that. What else here? Bandit Sniper. I don't know why I bought that. This is one of those like fuck me moments. Mad King's outfit years ago, back early game. Wedding attire. Was that before? I don't actually remember. That was free. That one was before as well. I actually just wanted the toy to go with this one. I remember that. And then they changed it, and it was just useless for me. Even the toy was. Lunatic Guard. I think someone gave this to me. Yeah. Yeah, someone gave this to me. So yeah, there's that. Anyways, don't show that. So yeah, I have the Wind Kite as well, obviously. Evan Nashblade. Every day. Scale Venom. That is a long time since I've ever used that. Experimental Portals. Blah blah blah. Soldier's Gear. I used to run a lot of World vs. World with my Guardian. It used to always be Guardian. That's what, like, I think, yeah, this one, Power, Toughness, Healing Power. Back from the old days. This was like one of my first ascended weapons that I ever made, and I was so proud of myself. It's horrible. Infused Light, I wish I had the, I wish I could change the stats of this and use it somewhere else because I really like the icon, but that's about it. Trooper Runes, this is old. This is like a relic for me. Knight's Armor with Trooper Runes. Toughness, Vitality, Healing Power, yeah. It's the same, goes for this Soldier Gear. I mean, I used to use it back with the World vs. World days. I even have ascended back pieces with this. Holy shit. Yeah. I don't know why I haven't gotten rid of it yet, but I just haven't. I guess nostalgia to a certain degree. What do we have here? The Warrior. My Warrior I'm never content with. Like, because she's basically just a dress-up girl. Or doll for me. I don't use it for anything else than Flex Farm. Hey! Surprise. Still, on the odd occasion that I actually do use her for anything. Oh my god, there's a Ruby Orb in this. Take note of that. On the odd occasion that I actually do use her, she is geared. Scholar Runes, Berserker. That has a Ruby Orb as well. I think that's actually a really old sword. Yeah, all of these exotic ones. Yeah, the runes haven't been checked in ages. There's not even a rune or sigil in that one. Damn. Sigil of Energy. Yeah. Don't ask me to play Warrior, because I have a back piece like this. So yeah. You got the same time as I do. What? Time. Oh, time. 21, or almost 22. No Agony. I don't play it in... See, okay, so Twilight I never actually intended on keeping or using or doing anything with, but from making Eternity, you get both the skin for Twilight and Sunrise, so Twilight just kind of came with it, and I use it on numerous characters because Twilight doesn't feel like a legendary I actually made. I was just like handed it and then I sold it anyways. So yeah. Horns, because horns. This is, yeah, Trooper Runes. This is back from World vs. World again. What is this even? Crate Runes, I think. Okay, I think this was just Birthday Blaster as well. This character is old as fudge. Yeah, 1400 days as well. But most of it is just exotic stuff. I remember actually playing Warrior thinking this was the coolest attack ever. It was basically because of that attack that I was playing Warrior early game. But it wasn't good. And like nobody really liked it or used it or should use it. It just looks cool. I like Axe, but it's absolutely garbage. Endless Monkey Tonic. I used this for a jumping puzzle video I did at one point. And now it's just space filler anyways. Yeah. Alright. That was my Warrior. I remember actually, speaking of my Warrior, I remember wanting to, what's that called? Stag. Like this armor set, the Stag armor. early game, that was my end goal. I just wanted a character to wear this armor. And then I wore it for the longest time, and then I realized that she's basically just wearing a thong. And like nothing, and it kind of looks stupid, like just thinking about it. So I just didn't anymore. I just stopped. It's still a really cool armor. It's just it bothers me a little bit that she's just charging into battle in a thong, just a little bit. My ranger, cool colors and hipster glasses and everything. All right, my ranger, I actually play. Is probably, yeah, I'd say my second or third most played character. I still have her at flax farming because, well, why not? I put most of my characters here flax farming. So I have a setup for a couple different things. I don't actually have plus mighty or anything. I use it mostly for raiding, which is why I have all the different sets. So Berserker sets with Scholar Runes, Agony. I haven't actually played Condi in Fractals, so that's probably why I don't have. Anyways, this is where my this is where my other legendary back piece is. The Ascension. I don't like the Ascension, which is why I'm not using it. Like I skinned it over a long time ago. I basically got it and skinned it over. I just wanted the legendary stats. Plus the two infusions, the two Super Adventure Box infusions. In that, I really like those. I would use them on my my Revenant if it wasn't for my love of thematics. It doesn't fit at all, so I don't. What else here? I don't even have an enrichment. Well, Berserkers. All right, 3 more. Look at that. Look at that. What was that? 5, 6, 7, 8. We now have 8 of those that I've purchased. Power. That's not power. That's zealots. These are just remnants. I don't use these. Like the exotic. I even have like the upgrade. And I don't actually have a dagger because I don't use the dagger for anything. I think it's just I keep it for PvP, the occasional PvP scenario. But everything that I regularly use is Ascendant. I love this skin just because I have a thing for Star Wars. I've always had a thing for Star Wars. I went and watched Rogue One the other day. It was really fucking good. But enough about Star Wars. So yeah, that's why I have that. What else do I have? Armor, healing armor, Zealots with Monk's Runes, and Vipers with Nightmare Runes for Condi. Is that all of it? Yeah. Viper, and food. Okay, yeah, okay. I should probably get rid of that. I mean, Ascended and all. Or Legendary. Healing seed pots. They're just fun. Sometimes drop a healing seed pot. Because I can. This is a remnant from, like, times past, right? The boon of regeneration. I don't even think you can get those in the game anymore. This is why I keep it. I never used it. I always thought it was going to be this super amazing thing when I first got it early game, and then it's just regeneration for 30 minutes. So yeah, it was stuck on a character or bank in my bank for years, and then I kind of dug it up quite recently. Plant dog. I don't know why I have that. Yeah, that's my ranger. I think that's all about my ranger. And oh no, I forgot all the pet names. I'm not gonna go through this. No way. My engineer. Let's take my engineer. My engineer was actually... wait. Oh. I actually played my engineer very heavily in PvP. I have the champion title. I got it very, very early on. I loved playing engineer. And then at some point, I just stopped liking playing engineer. Don't ask me why, but it happened. Which is why I also have like the Aetherized skin. I spent a lot of money on that, but nothing on this character is up to date. It is, everything on it is old as shit. I'm running, wow, Doliac, Power Vitality Condi. Yeah, that's Rabbit, isn't it? Or Carrion. I mean, I'm basically just wielding this because of the look. Same goes for this. It's Ascended as well. It is, or not Ascended, it's Exotic as well. Skull Runes. I mean, I don't ever play it. That's the thing. So I don't really update it. All this is Ascended because Ascended stuff is basically just handed to you. There's 2 more. That's 10. We're up to 10. Yeah, that's the captain airship press. Basically, my engineer just stands here and crafts plus infusions for me when I get an abundance of it. That's what I use my engineer for, basically, and to store some of the milling stones to, what's that, flax there, to make that as well. That's it. Fixer Upper doesn't even have any upgrade, anything. It's a really cool skin. I got it. I mean, it's a cool engineer skin. I'm just not using it. What else? Oh yeah, Scarlet's Kiss. This one, some of you might remember back from the old days of Scarlet. I don't know how much it actually sells for now. I remember I paid around 400 gold for it. Yeah, Scarlet's Kiss is now 1300 gold. For this that I don't use well, at all. It's a cool skin. I'll keep it. I wouldn't be without it, but yeah. And this is just random Condi Ascended stuff. Let's swap back because I like that look better. Basically it. And that, and there we go. I always really like, I want her to be kind of mecha, kind, or whatever the word is. That's why I got the Aetherized thing. Steampunk, that was the word I was looking for. I really like the Aether Blade look. But yeah. On to the next one. I have too many characters. Let's make this go a little bit faster. Alright, next one. Thief! My last main. Before Revenant. Wait. I think it was in May last time. Wait. When did this conversation start? It's still waiting for Rock's Quiver to be back 600 gems. Been sitting for 6 months. Yeah, I haven't actually flax farmed on my thief today. Anyways, the Roxas Quiver is one of the coolest quivers I think there is in the game. The new fiery one is just, it has to get flashier and flashier. It really doesn't, but apparently ArenaNet is doing it. Roxas Quiver is really cool. I think the earlier one, I think I actually still have that. The first Ascended skin that or back piece, there we go. Nope, okay, wrong. Okay, anyways, one of the first Ascended back pieces that I transmuted was a quiver of 1,000 arrows, and I transmuted that into Roxas skin. But it hurt me a little bit that I lost the name tag, a quiver of 1,000 arrows, because that just sounds cool. But it still said transmuted from So there's that. All right, my thief. My thief, yeah, is not up to date. I have not played my thief since Art of Thorns. Basically, since Revenant happened. Like I played it here and there, fractals. There's always a need for thief here and there, but I basically just abandoned her, which is kind of sad. But I just don't like the new thief daredevil playstyle. I don't. Ascended gear, agony infusions, but nothing majorly exciting about those. No plus extra stuff. Snowballs, because back before I stopped using my thief, you could duplicate the volcanic fractal. You know where you have to throw the rocks at the boss to make him jump off the edge, or before making him jump off the edge. You could duplicate that by using the snowballs. So I was just using snowballs. You could duplicate it with a lot of things, but I did it with snowballs. I like the thought of fire and ice. But that's not possible anymore. So stealth kits, swiftness, mucho importante. Ascended stuff. There, that's my incinerator, my original incinerator. I love that one. I really do. One of my favorite playstyles for thief ever, or like playstyles in the game, was dagger thief. It is visually stunning and powerful at the same time. I loved it, absolutely loved it. Crate slaying, yeah, sigil force, basically what you'd expect. This is not a second set of armor. This is me just having the triumphant armor and not salvage it. Can I not salvage it? Is that why? I can. I don't know why I have it. I think I was just using the skin or select stats. It's probably for future. I probably had something planned. It is ugly, isn't it? Look at that big butt she gets. I don't know why. It just bulges out. I don't know. Fractal spoons. I'm keeping these forever. They don't drop anymore. I mean, they drop for the collection and then you just get broken spoons, so they don't drop. Different consumables, gear, the gunk, food that definitely could be much better. I used to have a thing with the lucky rabbit's feet. Keeping these on my thief. I still have the green one. They were just awesome. I don't know why I thought they were awesome. They were so rare, you couldn't really get them. So I just held on to this for luck. It never really brought me luck. I think I started having them in my inventory, or having the green one in my inventory, when I was looking for the fractal sword, if I remember correctly. The fractal sword was the last skin that I wanted, and it was the last skin that I needed, and it was the only skin that I actually wanted. And I never really got it till like 2 weeks before Heart of Thorns, where you could buy it then. But I did get it the legit way. But that rabbit foot, I mean, it didn't really bring me. So yeah. Mesmer, let's take the Mesmer, and then the rest is just kind of derpy characters. My Mesmer was also one of my mains at a good decent amount of time. This character is actually up to date, leadership runes and all. Recently I tried to play Mesmer for shits and giggles just to see if I liked it still, but it is not me. You should stream more often when possible. I should. Mesmer is just not me. I realized quite fast, like, I geared her, I got everything, blah blah blah, ready, set, and raid ready. Concentration, yeah. And I went to the DPS golem to get my bearings on, like, how I actually use this, and it felt really intuitive, like from like back when I was playing Mesmer. That was back from my dungeon days. I was always playing Mesmer in dungeons, always. It was best. Fucking love playing Mesmer back then. The reflects, it was so rewarding. It felt so rewarding. But then chronomancer came around, and it just became wells and wells and wells. And and slowly realized that it just wasn't dealing that much damage, and I kind of like the close combat damage aspect. I mean, Mesmer is close combat, but not really that damaging. It's fun. I like playing Mesmer. It's not like my Elementalist where I just went, meh, no. Mesmer is fun. It's just missing something for me. It's not quite me. I have a plant theme going for her, by the way, in case you didn't notice. Got Ilix, so Ilix, the green sword, purple sword, all of the different. What is that? Okay. All of the different like planty armor, and then recently we got the caustic weapons from the nightmare fractal, and they're really cool for my Mesmer, the thematic that I'm going for. I don't really like any of them except for the shield. The shield is cool. The rest is just meh, kind of meh, but they're cool. So what else do I have? Superior Rune of the Chronomancer set, and this is an old relic as well. Superior Rune of Centaur. I just haven't salvaged it. I was back when you needed swiftness. That was good old days. Yeah, this is all the Sapphire. What's that? Oh my god, I completely forgot the stat set, what it's called. Somebody correct me. But yeah, not precision, or precision main, but not berserker, was what I was trying to say. Anyways, and this is back from my World vs. World days. I used to have World vs. World as well on my thief, my Mesmer and my Guardian. I was running Celestial armor, Ascended Celestial armor. Yeah. Feel free to taunt me about that. With soldiers' runes sometimes, or soldiers' trinkets. Yeah. I've got a broom for whatever reason. This is once again a relic from me being stupid. I guess. Superior Sharpening Stones. Yeah, I don't actually have the Bountiful Sharpening Stones. I gave all of those to my Revenant recently, after I realized that I probably wasn't gonna play Mesmer that much. Yeah. The Tormented Torch. I love that, actually. It is a really cool torch. Purple flames, very fitting for the Mesmer theme. Dream Thistle. This was one of the absolute first Black Lion weapons that I ever got, and I was so happy about it. It still is super cool. It really is. But Greatsword sucks. Yeah, assassins. That was the word I was looking for. It's assassin stats. Greatsword just absolutely sucks ass in PvE for Mesmer. And I never really I say never really PvP'd. I have champion illusionists, but everyone does that, I guess. All of the champion titles, I'll get to that later. All of the champion titles that I actually have, I got legit. I know some people have cheated their way to it, let's just say it like that, but whatever. Shield of the Moon, what is that? That's Sigil of Air and Sigil of Force, basically the change there. Night Sigil. Basically not used anymore. Concentration. And I was using not Frailty. Was I using that? I guess I was. And a couple of exotic weapons that I don't really use, and yeah. This character doesn't have any of this. Alright, next one. Everything else I have left is kind of like derp characters. I don't really play them. My Necromancer, let's start with that because that's the most serious of the least serious of the less serious characters that I do have. So my what's it called? My Necromancer was made on Halloween for Halloween. It's basically just a Halloween character. I play it on Halloween. I jump around, everything. It is made to look scary. The Night Fury and the armor sucks. None of it is ascended. I don't play it. All of this is ascended, but or some of it. But yeah. So I don't really know why I even... Yeah, I know why I have Reaper. That's because there's an achievement tied to it. But yeah. I think, though... I played my Necromancer in PvP a lot as well. Like, basically, here's how it goes. My Necromancer, my Engineer, my Mesmer... I think those were the ones. Yeah, those. I played like one after the other to get the champion titles because I really like the champion titles and I really like the meta at those given times for either of the classes. So I was really having a lot of fun playing it, but that was it. Like after I got those 50 wins, I was done. Do you have an achievement, OCD? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Here's 3 more. Jack in the Box, Tireless Minion, like all very thematic to my Necromancer. I mean, summoning, spooky stuff. Yeah. That's green. That's great. Shadow of Grenth. The Shadow of Grenth I also made just for her, just to look scary and Grenth. Oh, I just like it. What else do we have? Thoughtless Potion, that was the word. Horns. A remnant from old times. Great. I love these. A horn for swiftness and a... Yeah. That's it. That's it. Wow, old pillowcases. What do these even sell for? Nothing. Like, all of this, like, Christmas food, Winter's Day food, and I used to have a lot more Halloween food on this character as well. It's just accumulated because I was playing on this one. All of these weapons are probably basically useless. Exotic, I mean, they're not useless, but to my standard, I would not use these. There's a superior residual fire in this one. I mean, no. Mad Memoirs. The Mad Memoirs is my biggest, I'd like to say regret, but I couldn't really do anything about it. I never got the final version. I only ever got like the first one. But I wanted the final version so bad, and I wanted it to come back for so long. But when it actually came out, the Mad Memoirs thing, the first Halloween ever, I had 3 days or something to play as much as I could, and then I had to leave for 4 months, gone from the country, from my computer, from everything. I couldn't even play, so I never finished Mad Memoirs, and it pisses me off to this day. The tribal armor, I've had that for a while. That was back from the old PvP days. It's pretty cool. Power, precision, toughness, and skull runes. Knights, yeah, cause why not? And another set. I used to use it. This is a weird combination of runes. Very weird indeed. I used to use it. I just don't anymore. That's basically it. Character select. Alright. This one I'm not even gonna open. I mean, I have... okay, let's open it. I use this character for, it's level 21. I use it to open this chest daily. I did, and I don't know why, but basically, like, the only thing I used it for, the reason why I created it was because I needed a character that kind of resembled me. This is gonna sound stupid, to use for an early YouTube series that I did called Tyrion Characterology. It was a big hit. Lots of people loved it. It was one of the things that kicked off my channel, and I used him as like an avatar of me that was talking. It was weird. Don't judge me. So yeah, now I just stack Bloodstone Dust and Dragon Eye War and Imperial Fragments for a rainy day. That's basically it. I collect this chest. I don't know. Semi-daily. It's not really worth it. Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. Deroir Reception. Yup. Worst thing is, I actually have two characters that looks like that guy. Anyways, I'll show the other one. Alright, Winnie the Pooh. I wanted to make a video at one point, like ages ago. Let me see. More than a year ago, 564 days ago. I wanted to make a funny video with Winnie the Pooh. I don't actually remember if it was Winnie the Pooh or if it was Shrek. It was one of the two. But I made it, and that was it. Like, it was just a joke character. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't. So now it's just a oh wow, I still have all the old salvage kits. Now it's just a bank character for like weird stuff, books that I don't want to throw away, favors of the Queen's Pavilion and stuff. What is that? Levis Device, Scarlet Bride's Journal, all those different things. Festival tokens. Wow, that is an old remnant. That I can actually use. Nice one. Going through all of this. Extra unidentified fossilized insects, because I finished all of that a long time ago, and I still kept getting him. Mega annoying. Mysterious keys. Yeah. It's just old stuff, really. Fortune scrap. Back from the Sephirites as well. Scarlet's code keys. Old shit. Switching back to Winnie the Pooh because he doesn't look as terrifying as Shrek does. What you drinking there? It's Coke Zero. Yeah, zero sugar. Well, how does the commercial go? Something like that. Next up. Alright, speaking of Deroir Reception, this is my second one, and this is just ultra hipster version of that same character. I copied it to the minor details. Same face, same everything. This character though is like level 51. Well, I opened what are those fucking things called? I don't even have. I opened those bags that you get in the Heart of Thorns maps that give you gear. I need it on the level 53. Because it's worth more money. Anything else I have here is just like from all of the other legendary collections that I haven't fully completed, but only partially completed. So the essences of all the different things, and apparently Mithril, and an experimental warhorn mouthpiece that I accidentally fucking made like an idiot. Oh hey Mentu, how you doing? How you doing? It's a thief. I made this character back from when my thief was the thing. Was the shit. Alright. I'm wearing slippers. Like this character I'm not. This is not me. For the record. This is not me. But it was meant to look somewhat like me. Anyways. It's wearing slippers. What the fuck? He's wearing slippers and a fucking scarf and glasses. Yeah. Failfish. Max. Failfish. Thief. My other thief. This is my other Asura. Or my third thief, actually. This was the first thief that I made. And I could never play it. Simply because it was an Asura. I don't know. I don't like the race. Like, it's not that I'm racist. I just don't like the animations. I don't. It's not that I'm racist. It's a game. I don't like the animations. It's not cool. Like this floating thing. Stop that. You're not floating. Why would you be floating in the air just because you're swinging a sword? Stop it. I mean, it's stuff like that that I just couldn't deal with. So this is like, whoa, this is old meta. This is superior eagle, superior rune of eagle. This is not even meta. I don't believe this was meta at any given point in time. I think I just liked that. Probably. I'm using rubies. Or jewels, that is. Nice. Why have you forsaken me? Their animations are the best. I'm sorry, it's not me. It is not me. Not even sigils in this. Accuracy. Wow. I mean, yeah. So what I use this character for is just gathering wood up the hill here. Daily. Cause I mean, a rotation around this statue is like, what? Almost half a gold? Something like that. Anyways, what I have, glazed peach tarts, pear tarts. Because why? I could not tell you. Ruka's armor. Do I have everything from this? No, I don't. Why have I not used it then? Just, why am I keeping these around? Just because? Unlock. Alright, good. Broken caliboard because someday it's probably gonna be not used ever. Even though we all want it to. I keep it still. Do I have all of this? Is that why? I probably do. This one I probably do, yeah. Oh, this is from Silver Waste. Yeah, I definitely do. Mini World XP booster. I'm just gonna put that in the bank actually, I think. Yeah, there we go. Pola. That was a free thing. I don't even remember how I got that. Don't stop there, Deroir. Say you hate green too. I hate green too! I'm just kidding. I don't actually hate green. Sorry, I don't hate green. Actually, green used to be one of my favorite colors. It's a cool color. It's a chill color. It's a very, I don't know. I'm gonna dig myself a hole here. Silver waste shovels. I used this thief for silver waste farming for some time. I don't know why. Probably because I just placed it there. Heart attack. Alright, last character. This character is technically not mine. This is actually my girlfriend's character. She doesn't play it. She's never played it, but she wanted to make a character. Like just character create. She wanted to like try it. And this was what she made. The best thing is like she has this mentality of like she doesn't, anything that I like she just doesn't like, just like by default. So going into this, I knew that she was going to make something completely different from what I had, like any of my other characters or anything that I even remotely like said that I liked. Or had ever said I liked. And so she made this. The best thing was, apparently she'd completely forgotten how my ranger looked, because she chose the exact same fucking armor. Like basically the same fucking thing. And when she was done creating the character and all, I was like, yeah, that's super cool and all, and I hope you had fun, blah blah blah. it's so curious how it looks exactly like mine. And she almost had a fucking heart attack. She got so pissed at me. I don't know why. It was funny though. I thought it was hilarious. So yeah, I'm just gonna show this off real quick. This is a permanent flax farmer, really. There's nothing. I mean, I bought exotic gear for her to like dress up with. It's basically just whatever you can buy off the trading post. Yeah, there's nothing really on this character. This hasn't even been active. This character hasn't. Let me see. Age. I've spent 5 hours on this character, which is probably winterberry farming when that was a thing to get all of my my luxury food. Quaggan seaweed doll. That's cute. That's nice. It smells funny out of out of water. Right. Yeah. And that was all of my characters. All right. I should probably start it here. Mastery rank 160, 176. Anyone, and I'm probably going to, like, statistically, I'm going to offend someone right now saying this sentence, but I have to say it. I have zero patience or respect for anyone below the max mastery. I mean, I get that you can be below the raid, right? That you can be missing those 6 masteries or whatever it is. But anything below that, how have you not gotten it yet? Dead serious. Let me show you something, right? Come on. Experience is so easy to get in this game, especially now. Like over time, just doing the dailies from let me show you here. Just doing the dailies from the Bitterfrost Frontier, Ember Bay, or Bloodstone Fen, right? Each of these, open each of these. These give 12,500 XP. You don't even need 50 of these. You get 3 every day. You can get all like what is that? 3, 4, 3, or 4. I mean, nobody does that one. Every single day. Just from doing that. How many is that? 360. That is let's just 9 times 12,500. That is 1,100. No, wait. 1,012. Wait, what is? I'm a fucking idiot. 112,000 is the word I'm trying to say. 112,500 XP a day. And you need 500,000 for all of these new ones. There is no excuse, even if you are super casual. These dailies does not even take half an hour to do all of them. A day. How can no one have how can anyone not have the max mastery? All right, I'm gonna stop ranting. Maths with Deroir. Yeah. You can tell I'm not a math student. I used to be. I wasn't so good at it though. That's another story. Apropos masteries, I mean it's all pretty self-explanatory, but I do have the max masteries as well, and this bothers me as well. I said rant was over, but I'm gonna continue this as well. The mastery system bothers me for a lot of different reasons, and this is one of them. Right? There's 37 excess mastery points that you can use on anything, and every single update we get more. How can that be the logical way to go? How? There's no pressing people to be better at certain content or doing better here or practicing the adventures or doing whatnot. It's just like, here's super many things that you can do to get the same result, which is max mastery 176. Go have fun. Why can't it, like, there's no, you don't get anything really from having the max mastery. It's just a couple of things that you can do. Why not make it just a little bit of a challenge? Anyway, rant over now. I'm gonna stop. I want to stop. Achievements. Well, it takes time to actually unlock the amount of masteries. True, but we've had so much time. I can see where people are coming from when they say that. Well, it takes so much work to put in, and not everyone has that kind of work. True, but why have the mastery system if there's no real I don't know, I was about to say incentive or anything. It's just most of the masteries that you actually get are just not really used anymore. I mean, I don't know. Why have fun, Deroir 2016? Spot on, mate. Spot on. Dailies. I've done dailies. Done. Alright. My daily routine basically consists of like finishing these. I thought for the longest time, like, I maxed out. I have 31,672 achievement points, right? Permanent, 16,772. It's only like 3 or 4 months ago where I capped my daily to 15,000, the daily and monthly together, to 15,000 capped. It took me a long time because I used to not give a shit about the dailies, like doing all. You used to be able to get like 20 a day if you're like real hardcore and just went for it, but I never really cared about that. So with the new daily system, doing 3 at a time, I capped it at some point. But during that whole thing, me capping it and everything, they introduced all of these potions and stuff that you could get from PvP and the Mystic Forge and all that extra things. These as well, these potions of world rewards, which incentivize you to do them anyways. So for the longest time, after I actually capped my daily achievements, I felt so bad doing dailies every single day just because of these, because I wanted the potions so bad, but I was technically getting less rewarded because I wasn't getting the achievement points. I've kind of gotten over that now because it's a fucking petty problem anyways, but it kind of stuck under, it got under my skin. Fractals, every day, all day, every day. This is my favorite combo of fractals, daily fractals. Volcanic, I love that fractal. I love the boss. It is very well designed, the boss at the end. Snowblind, I really just like the thematic of it, icy and everything. Nightmare, fastly become my absolute #1 favorite fractal. The fractal of Nightmare 100, I do it every single day. Ember Bay, I do those, and they're super quick, and if that happens, it happens. Bloodstone Fen, this takes 20 seconds. I do it every day. I don't know why. Like, I'm basically just stacking these for no good reason. What is it? Okay, just for the fun of it, right? I have 500 right here. 500 times 12,500. That is 6,250,000 XP just with these. I will never efficiently use all of that XP. The entire Heart of Thorns expansion was like 14.5 million XP. I have almost half of that just with these two. The thing is, these are Makuma Mastery. So even with the new expansion, I'll not be able to use these efficiently. So I should really just, like, as soon as the last what's it called, Living Story chapter comes out, I should just blast through all of these and get it over, get them out of my bank, done. Because I can never use that XP again. You have time for all dailies, but not for stream. The dailies take like half an hour. I've already been streaming for, what is that, 2? I can't really get out of the zone again when I start streaming. That's probably my problem. So I always end up doing it for way longer than I should. Berry acquisition, super easy. Frontier, swim under the water, it's done in a second. Or magic gatherer. Daily torch, It's one single event, not even like you just had to hit one mob, done. Takes a couple of minutes, done. Alright. Heart of Thorns is all the way down there. I'm not going to drag you guys through all of these achievements. I'm going to show you that I have all of them. 9 of 9 complete. But I don't actually remember many of them. So there's not really many stories with all of these. These are the Season 2 achievements. I have them because I have a fucking OCD for getting them. I need all of the achievements. It's just how I play these living story things. Basically the game. I just need the achievements and then I can play however I want afterwards. Siege of Truth, Point of No Return. Did I get something cool? Yeah, it was all the Sinister gear in that at that time. So actually, yeah, I needed all of those. Also, many of those achievements were, I think they were tied to the armor as well, somehow. If I don't forget. I don't think the achievements themselves were tied to it, but I think the things that you were doing to get the achievement anyways was also tied to the armor, and I really wanted the armor at the time. So yeah. Heart of Thorns. Heart of Thorns, all achievements for me, everything Heart of Thorns was done completely 100% done. What is that? 8 months ago? No, it's not 8. It's 6 months ago, I think. I finished everything. And I even posted a post about it, like how to farm all of the last achievements. I posted on Reddit. How to farm all of these massively stupid achievements. It was fun. It was fun. It's all done. Don't really have many stories about that to tell, I think. Is there all of these completely useless. Chuck Killer Beginner. Jump into the pit and kill Chuck. I don't remember half of these. I did these like so long ago, every single one of them. It was the collections were the ones that were missing. Those were the ones that took the longest. Mortem Loop. I'm using that on character. Yeah. We'll talk more about Heart of Thorns in a second when we get to the collections, I think. Out of the Shadows, all achievements done. Obviously, I needed the Bloodstone Crown. If there's a skin, I need it. It's like, especially, I need it. I absolutely love skins. But I have a thing with, just skins that you can get through playing the game. That is the best skins, in my opinion, in general. Rising Flames, done, obviously. Dragon Scales, another skin. I don't have Patron, and I'll tell you why. It's because I am not an idiot. If you purchase a title saying I'm rich, you know, for an absurd amount of money, you're just an idiot. And that title should say I'm an idiot, you know. I'm not buying that. Not for 5 achievement points. Achievement points mean nothing to me in that regard. And that title, bullshit. I'm an idiot, you know. Don't ever pay 1,000 gold for that. So yeah, I don't have Patron. Nope. Bitter Frost Frontier. This, I don't think I've rushed a meta achievement faster than this one, just because I really wanted the Glacial Gauntlets. Really. It fits really well. I don't think I showed you this. It fits really well with the effect on Frostfang. Like, it fills out the rest of the ice. Because it kind of bothered me that it's not symmetrical. Like, this is a tiny glove and this is a big glove. And then Frostfang kind of fills that out. I really like that. Where did we get to? Here we go. Crack in the Ice. Done without any hassle, really. No real cool stories. It was a cool map. The Bitter Frost Frontier is one of my favorite maps in the entire game. I genuinely love the scenery. I'm actually gonna go there now, just because I want the rest of this to just have that background. I love the Bitter Frost Frontier. if there's anything that I wish I had that I don't have, like really wish I had, it's the vantage point. I don't have that, and it bothers me so much. I really wish I had that. What achievements do I not have? We'll get to that, trust me. There's some that really bother me that I don't have. Story out of the way. General, current events, done. I can say that I maxed this out as well, just in case you were wondering. I can say that I have all of them, but technically I don't, and nobody does. Apparently there's one missing. Nobody has found it. Nobody knows how to get it. Somebody find it, please. I have no idea where to start, where to even start. Dungeons. I've got all of these. Dungeon Frequenter, I've done like once. Yeah, you've completed this once. I don't do dungeons really, and the only reason why I think I accidentally did it was because I was unlocking all the story modes for my Revenant, and that counts as well. But hobby dungeon, 59 times. That is not a lot. That is not a lot. I started out very late doing dungeons, and even finishing the hobby dungeon explorer thing to be able to do this thing, and I never really liked dungeons. I had fun for a short time with my Mesmer and all, and I think basically like 150 out of the 159 of these are with my Mesmer. I don't really like dungeons. I never really did. I mean, I appreciate them for what they are, and like the content that they brought with them, and the gameplay that they brought with them, and the whole aspect of making the community better players by playing dungeons. I appreciate that. I never really liked them. Twilight Arbor was probably one of my favorite ones, but I don't really play it. Clockheart, I finished that as well. Yeah, I wasn't really good at that time, actually. Like good at the game when this one came out. Just kind of medium. Silver Waste, all done. I'm not gonna go all of these. Dry Top, all done. I even unlocked all of the. Is that in here? I think it's actually in the collection. All of the Dry Top weapons a long time ago, and then it became easier to get the fucking things. Yeah, I showed them earlier. Slayers, I'm just missing the Giant Slayer, like most people, who aren't completely insane. You must be completely insane to finish the Giant Slayer. Hero, I mean everyone has that. Tradesman, Agent of Entropy, I've completed that many times, 1,160 times. This would probably be higher if I actually had 300% magic find, but I don't. This is all natural. I've never pushed for it. It's all just the loot that I've gotten and the magic find that I've gotten. It's almost full. I'm missing like what, 12? Yeah, 12 points, 12%. It's maxed out. I'm kind of scared to get it maxed out though, just because I know I'm a hoarder, and I'll start hoarding luck like an idiot. Yeah. Slayer here, Tradesman was there. Legendary Tartan. This is a permanent thing that I have no intentions of getting. I did this once to get the 1 achievement point. I don't know why even. I have no intention of getting. I don't enjoy ecto gambling. I have a merchant. There's no reason for me to get it, and I don't care about that 1 achievement point for an excessive amount of gold. It's not me. Yeah. Patron, I don't want it. Nope. Explorer, twice told legend. I've never made 2 of the same legendary. even though I've wanted to a million times. Like double Incinerator for my Thief, or double Bolt for my Revenant. I'm waiting so hard for that, for the Heart of Thorns sword. I want it so bad. I'm gonna make it instantly. Just like Shushiru made it instantly. Best effect ever. General, there we go. Twice Told Legend. I don't have that. I really wish I did though. This is one of those I really wish I did have, but I cannot justify it to myself. Fashion. Yeah, I just bought all of the skins from all the different cultural vendors. Weapon Master. I'm missing all of the horrible ones. Trident Master. I guess I could finish that. I'm not going to. The same as Spear Gun. I'm not going to. Torch Master. Nope. Unless it becomes main hand. Nope. Same goes for Shield. I don't even know how the fuck I've gotten 571 kills with a shield. Community. Yeah, never mind. Hollow Monuments. This is one of my regrets. Back in Guild Wars 1, I was too young to appreciate achievements and actually doing something. I just wanted gold. I just wanted, or not gold, platinum at that time. I just wanted to be richer. I just wanted to play the game. I just wanted to have fun. So I didn't really go much into to achievements. So I only have 30 points in my Hollow Monuments, and that bothers me. So I don't have the Champion of the Gods. I don't have Flameseeker. I don't have Ghostly Hero. And I don't have Legend of the Mist. All of these fucking things. I don't have God Walking Amongst Mere Mortals either. It's killing me. Jamming Puzzles. Done. The Shatterer. Some of you guys may remember, me and one of my buddies, Mr. Arthurian, we kind of organized the Bash the Dragon with the GW2 community and got everyone involved to break the break bar. That was fucking hilarious. It was one of the few times that I've really had a lot of fun in open world PvE with world bosses. I mean, Tequatl and Triple Trouble aside, the Shatterer was really memorable for me. Noxy, you have 40 of 50. Fuck you. I'm sorry, I don't mean that. Anyways, Triple Trouble, a lot of fun. Not as memorable. I was kind of just a bystander. It was very, like, it was awesome getting it and all. Do I have any? I'll talk about that in a second. Triple Trouble. It was awesome getting it and repeating it and all of that, and yeah. Well, the Triple Trouble never really stuck to me. It's never really been something that I wanted. The loot I never really wanted. I don't really like the boss encounter. It's just, yeah, I'm lukewarm to this one. I don't actually have a single one of those skins, the armor skins. It just looks like fart armor, and I don't like it. Tequatl, that was memorable. Memorable is hard to get of the bosses. I remember being completely in love with it, and just like beating my brain against beating my head against the boss numerous times, hours and hours. Boss is done. It's just everyone has that. Deroir, you got any GW1 character names? I could look at your honor of the haha and see if I could help with anything. Wow. Okay, you can spy on me. My there we go. My Guardian. I don't know if you can actually see that on the stream. No, you can't see her name. Well, the name is Tifa. There we go. Tifa Deroir. That was the name, because I was a big fan of Final Fantasy back in the day. Or I wasn't a big fan. I was a fan. And so I named my ranger at the time Tifa Deroir. All my characters back then were Deroir as well. And that is the only character name that I brought from Guild Wars 1 to Guild Wars 2. It's kind of a legacy. Tifa Deroir. I don't know. I just kept it. I like that. Yeah. All right, back to the other ones. What is this music? Thank you, Die. Thank you. Found it. All right, time to spy on my GW1 account. All right. Achievements. Where do we get to? Festivals. Maxed out. I mean, except for the Season of Merriment, obviously. Everyone who's done it regularly will have all of the gift wrapped weapons. Let's see. Oh wait, wrong. Gift. Wait. Isn't that the name? There we go. Wrapped. Okay. I got 3 because I've done the dailies every day, and I'll finish the last 2 before the season ends, or yeah, the winter stay ends. The rest, I don't know if I've just I know I maxed some of them in the past. You could get me like 5 points with a PvP title and 2 weapons. Are you for real? Are you for real? I fucking love that. I fucking love that. But yeah, speaking of, where did I get to? I got super distracted by that because that's super cool. That's a super cool offer. So yeah, all of these, I maxed them last season, and I think they're just, I don't know if they're just still maxed or if there's no achievement points tied to it. See that smile? Yeah, that is Heart of Thorns. All right, here's the actual achievement, so to speak. I spent. I'll talk about that in a second. Noxy, poke me on Twitter for real. Yeah, that would be fucking awesome. It really would. I would love that. The OCD coming in again. Yeah. Yeah. You bet. You bet. Yeah, poke me on Twitter. Anyways, I spent a lot of time, so many hours, like ungodly amount of hours on some of the adventures, learning every one of them and getting gold on every single one of them. Legit, there's no way around, like just cheesing any of them. I think the ones that I spent most time on was the shooting gallery. Yeah, the shooting gallery took me a long time. The shooting gallery, that's been nerfed to the ground completely. It is so easy to do now. I could cry. When they changed some of the adventures, like to be just laughable, I basically just like threw a bitch fit out into the open because nobody cares about my bitch fit anyways. But this is laughably easy now compared to how I got gold on. Same goes for this one, the jumping mushroom thing. Is it mushrooms? The jumping thing. You jump in most of them. That took me a long time to get gold as well. That is laughably easy as well. I did it for Friend not too long ago. I did it on like the first try, and I hadn't practiced or anything in a long time. It was just like, okay, that's done. Fallen Masks. That's still kind of, I mean, it's always Fallen Masks. Yeah, Floor is Lava. That was the word for that one. The Fallen Masks. It's always going to have this level of pseudo RNG to it. Like, there are patterns, and you can learn those patterns if you spend long enough time studying them, so to speak. Spend long enough time, you will start to see patterns, like which of the masks will always be followed by another mask. Like, there's always going to be a set pattern. You can't just go from one end to the other. Usually, in most scenarios, there's this level of pseudo randomness. So once you get that into your head, it's pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward. But at the time when I got it, was so tight. It was so tight. I think I got it to like one second off 10 times, maybe more even, before I got it to gold. But I got it, and now it's easy. Now they changed the time. What else was there? Oh yeah, this one in the Rotanoman lane, the golem thing. It was basically impossible before. It was impossible, and nobody could get it. I don't know which playtester actually tested that. It didn't work. The high score, like the intended high score, was way too high. Even if you were tryharding it, this was one of the ones I spent the longest on because it was the last mastery that I was missing, and it was killing me. And then they changed it, and it became laughably easy. It was done like that. I think I actually had the high score already, so I just entered and I got it. That was it. This one was fun. The shooting thing, that was fun. That was great. Not insanely hard, and now it's just even easier. It was fun. It was really fun. So yeah, I spent a lot of time practicing those, getting it legit, because I really felt that was the way to go. The rest is just, I mean, basic achievements and all. I know all of them. Done. The hard mode thing, that was a pain in the ass. It's been bugged. It was bugged for the longest time, but yeah, it's done. Did it once, never looked back. I actually think I did it twice to help another a friend, but there's that. Master insights, yeah, you all know the drill. Specializations, basically the only reason why I have the Reaper unlocked. Achievements, basically. Heart of Thorns. Competitive. This is where it gets interesting because I don't have much competitive achievements. Yeah. Eternal Colosseum, done. I like these achievements. I really, really do. I welcome the future ones that will be coming. Except for the win thing. Where is that? The win, fuck, oh my god, neutralize is seriously the last, yeah, win 25. I really could live without 25 matches on the Eternal Colosseum. I could. I mean, it's fun and all, but it's not 25 wins fun. Yeah, maybe it's just me because I rush it. I always rush it and do 25 in a row, and then I go to sleep. But yeah, I could really be without that one. Year of the Ascension. I'm missing, I think, if we go to the last one, yeah. I'm missing part of Ranger. Like, I finished the back piece, and then I was like, do I really care about these achievements, these 7 achievement points? Is it 5 achievement points per category? It's a lot of achievement points. Yeah, sure. But did I really care? No. I didn't. I didn't care enough to go through this. I was done with PvP at the time. I had my back piece. I finished Your Ascension. Done. It was awesome. It was an awesome couple of seasons. It was awesome playing PvP. I was mostly on Revenant the entire time. Except for like the obligatory you needed Necromancer and Warrior. I played Warrior. Oh man. Guardian. Yeah. Except for those. PvP Conqueror, this is where it gets laughable. I have not even done 1,000 rated games. Yeah. Not even close. Or I'm close to 1,000, but not even close to the 10,000. I have a love-hate relationship with PvP. I like it and I love it equally. It's cool, it's fun, but it's also just painstakingly annoying and repetitive and yeah, it's not my favorite game mode. It really isn't. World vs. World, way down on the list. Everything you see here, I basically got years and years ago. Back when I was doing World vs. World, back when World vs. World was cool and new and fun and everything for everyone, including myself. I did it, but I stopped. I mean, with the new reward system, even like you can AFK and get rewards, and there's no reward for killing other players. Like, there's no real reward for killing other players. There's no real reward for winning on a daily basis until that happens. Nothing is going to draw me into it. Nothing. Not achievement points. Not loot. Nothing. Give me something. Give me a reason to play World vs. World. A legendary back piece. Yeah, I could say that. That would get me in. Or like seasons with actual prestigious rewards. If you could get like an armor set or whatnot, a cool armor set at the end of a season for doing good, I would fight for my world. What are your thoughts on the Gift of Battle change? They're diversive, to say the least. I like it and I hate it. I absolutely despise it. It made it super easy to get for like PvEers who just like take up slots and stand at a what's it called? Monument, and just recap and wait for 8 hours and it's done, or like 6.5 hours with the boost and it's done, and that's it. It made it easy and more rewarding, I guess, to try and go that way, but it's not fun. And basically what they did, that's the thing, this is what bothers me the most. They made, like, by making the Gift for Battle into a reward track, they made badges of honor useless, like absolutely useless to me. Unless you're an active World vs. Worlder who wants to buy all of these all the time, millions of them every day, all like there's no tomorrow, then the badges of honor is a dead currency, and that bothers me. It does. You have nothing to use it for. Nothing. I wish I had just used all of my badges of honor to buy gifts of battle before the change happened, because that was literally the only worth they had. So yeah. Triumphant. Okay, never mind. Edge of the Mist. There's no way I'm finishing these. These are like the long-winded ones. Special objectives get 2100. These aren't like even that bad compared to like some of these. This isn't that bad either. Thousands before they changed it. They took it down a notch. These are kind of manageable. Like the 333 I probably got while I was doing all of these. That's back when the Edge of the Mist was the Karma train and everything was super hyper and it was new. And then I haven't gone back to that map again ever. So I'm not gonna finish these, and I'm not in any hurry to do that. Sanctum Sprint. I've done this 16 times. I love Sanctum Sprint. It is fun as shit. There's no real reward for doing it when it's in a daily activity, but I love Sanctum Sprint. I was kind of good at it. I had a nice time. Crab Toss. I can't be asked. Is kind of the thing. I can't be asked to play this. I mean, it's just no. Playing catch with a crab. No. Kegmaster. I used to cheese farm these. I was one of those guys who would just like go out of the map and then toss the keg to each other, like back and forth between enemies and friends and stuff, just to get the intercept or keg steals and stuff. I never really finish it. I have no intention of probably finishing. What is that? Keg scored and keg brawl wins. I'm not gonna do 500 keg brawls just to get that title, keg master. No. They like activities. They're fun and all, but yeah. Actually, you could swiftly get +6 honor of the heart of the mist. What is that? Hall of Monuments. That was the word. Points with one title. Yeah, see, you say that, but I have no like grasp. I have no idea how to play Guild Wars 1 anymore. So like looking at one thing is like, I don't know how to get it. It sounds easy. I don't know. I would need someone to like hold my hand. But you're probably right. You're probably right. That's my phone. That's my phone. I'll just mute it for a second. Belcher's Bluff. That was easy. That was one of the easy ones. Go the right ways. Could you hold the shield? Yeah, sure, mate. Whoosh. This has the coolest effect of any legendary draw effect. Like this icy thing. Yeah. And the only reason why I'm not transmuting Shushidu, or there's actually two reasons, is because of that effect, and because this is an Orca Quaggan, and I love orcas. I have a deep respect for orcas. So yeah, I love this shield. I really do. Belcher's Bluff, blah blah blah. Competitive. Raids, done. 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 Nothing more really to say. I love raids. They're fun as shit. What I love most about raids and like new fractals, let's say that, because it's basically the same feeling. It's that sense of accomplishment when you venture into something that is so hard, so tough, that you spend hours and hours and hours on, and then you beat it. That's the best part about like challenging content. It's not after, it's not refining it, it's about doing it the first time. That joy you get there, fucking awesome. Fractals of the Mist, Nightmare Fractal. I've done all this. I got the Nettlegar. Wait, up to the challenge, the Unclean one. That title is probably like everyone in a pug asks for the Unclean, and I understand why. Like it shows that even when I'm pugging, I ask for the Unclean. It's just become kind of a habit. It kind of shows that you've been through it, blah blah blah. But I'm not gonna wear that. I'm not going to wear that title. There's something odd about being a human female and wearing the Unclean title. It is macabrely odd. I'm not gonna do it. I show it and then I change back to Fatebreaker because it's my favorite title, but I'm not gonna wear that. And that's how I got the caustic shield for my Mesmer. Fractals done as well. Actually, speaking of the caustic weapons, let me show you something. This, in case you didn't know, the same chest that you get from the achievement, it can drop from any of the bosses. I got this one from Mama. It lets you unlock any of the 4 skins. I only have the shield and such. I'll wait till I have all of the chests, then I'll unlock them. I'm not in a hurry. Collections, basic collections, miniatures. In case you haven't noticed, I don't have any mini pets. That's his. That's not mine. Go away. I don't like mini pets. I don't. I hate having some little critter running around me in the back. I mean, it's kind of fun, like having a cat or here or there, just like but I don't want it. So me unlocking all of these minis is solely for the achievement points, and the worst part is I haven't finished it because these are like several hundreds or thousands of gold. I am not. I'm not gonna spend that or something. I like 10 achievement points. I'm not gonna use these. It's the same with this one. I'm not gonna use them. It's just for the achievement points. Noxy. And all you have to do is open a chest repeatedly 200 times and put the time. I would fucking love you for doing that. I saw you poke me on Twitter. I'll get back to you on that right after this stream, because I would fucking love that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Achievements. Old Tom. I'm missing Old Tom, and there's a reason. Let's see here. Mew. I have 58 of these. These are just from drops, right? I have never, ever seen the amber dipole, whatever that fucking thing is called, that you're supposed to amber dia something, yeah, quantic dipole. Never have I seen it. Not a single time has it dropped. And you need, what is that? You need 3 of these for each of these, and you need 3 of those. So that's 3 times 3 times 3. Insert parentheses. Someone solve that. Times 3 again. For that, you need an absurd amount of minis to begin with, and divide that number of absurdity by 3, and you have the number of amber quantic dipoles you need. It's hundreds of gold for a mini I'm not gonna use, and I've never seen the amber quantic dipole ever. Not a single daily has given me that thing. Not a single enemy has dropped that for me. Felt bad for making Mr. Mittens. I don't blame you, man. I would too. It's the reason why I haven't done it. I'm gathering these, but the amber quantic dipoles, no, never seen it. Agents pack, I have all of these done. It was part of the super rush to finish all of the, getting all of the Heart of Thorns weapons, all of the Heart of Thorns back pieces, both the Ascended and exotic versions. That has nothing to do with anything. Crusaders pack, that was the one. Oh yeah, the Eldwin Monastery. It finished December. That was great. Is it worth to buy standard XP just for full access auction house? Oh, expansion you mean? Okay. Kind of feel missing something play. I think I get what you're trying to say. Is it worth to buy the expansion? That is, I mean, it's always relative. I would say fuck yeah, because you're basically like, you've got all the other game for free, but why not just like spend that little bit of money to actually play the game with everyone else, like everyone else is, and get the full package. I guarantee you won't be disappointed about it. Yeah, but obviously everything is relative, and so is buying the expansion or not. Where is luminescent? Yeah, those are all the machine weapons. There was, yeah, all of the machine weapons. That took a long ass fucking time. Where's the actual the primordial weapons as well? Machined weapons. There, boom, that one. Ex Machina. I was so proud of getting Ex Machina. I love that title, just because of the actual meaning of the words. I wore that with pride for a long time, and then everyone got it when they nerfed how to get the currencies, and it just lost its value. It's all about having it early game. That's when shit is worth something. What else is there? I've completed everything. Yeah, trash collector. Nice. A long time ago. Treasure hunter. This one bothers me that I don't have. This is one of those that bothers me. The pendant of Ra. Sam, Commissar's Manifesto, and Rendak's Signet. All of these are too expensive for my liking. It's simply not worth it. I would love to have this thing just because it's a thing that you can get by playing the game. It is right up my alley, but I'm not too inclined to buying these things. I haven't been for a long time. So yeah, Spirit Crafter. These are cool and all. The back piece, not so much, but the weapons, definitely fucking cool. I'm not gonna use them. I know that for a fact. Not gonna happen. The greatsword is the coolest one, I think. But then again, I'm not gonna use it. Kaiser weapons. Well, Super Adventure Box. 2017. Hype! We might be able to get more of these. Or we will be able to get more of these. Acolyte of Duena. That's how I got that one. I love this. I love these. Or that one is particularly. And the tiny wings. I'm not a big fan of the big wings. Actually, I'm not a fan at all of wings. Like the big ones. I absolutely despise them. I have a couple of them, but I hate them. Everything else. I mean, you guys. Yeah, okay. Usalon's Mechanical Orchestra. I don't have that either. And I'm not very inclined to actually doing it because it's super expensive. I have scribing. I'm good. Specializations. I needed all the skins, obviously. Legendary weapons. I've done a lot of them. Basically, I've done all the tier 1s and then I've finished a few of them. Let's see, how many have I actually finished? IV. Can I not? What? Oh, okay. 3. Oh yeah, most of them stop at 3, that's why. I finished Sunrise, Twilight, Nevermore. I have Kamuhali, Kotaki, the underwater one, Bolt, Estrelaria, and Spark. That one I sold. This one I sold. This one I sold. That one I made. Yeah, that one I kept. Obviously, these I don't really have a choice with. Yeah, all the other ones in the legendary. Those are just the first ones, the first edition thing. Raccoon. Legendary backpiece, ad infinitum. That is my one true love. I'm just kidding. There, fractal capacitor. It's still legendary. It's just skinned over because I hate wings, but yeah, still cool. I just love the legendary backpieces. Oh yeah. Legendary backpack, legendary armor. Let's not talk about that because holy fuck, can this get out anytime soon? I'll stop. Black Lion. I remember back when they introduced Black Lion weapons, right? Back in the early days. This was, I think it was Dragon's Jade weapons that was one of the first or whatever. And I thought these were the coolest things ever. I absolutely loved them. I got the axe because I was playing warrior at the time. Double axe with those green jade reavers. Fucking loved it. And then they just kept coming. More and more Black Lion weapons. And then it just, like, it got too much. I realized quickly that there was no way in hell that I was ever going to get all of them. So why try? And they basically just lost all prestige to me. Like Black Lion, anyone wearing Black Lion weapons and Black Lion weapons in general, it means nothing to me. It's like it's like you're wielding a white sword. I hate them. I got the Frostforged ones, obviously, because I love the ice theme and I want to support them making more ice themes things. That's it. Mordrum collection I finished because it was cheap, and getting those seven tickets allowed me to finish the Frostforged. That's it. Winter's Day, same goes for the ice theme. I support it, I'll get it. But they mean nothing. None of it. I'm not using a single one of those. Nothing. I hate Black Lion weapons. I really do. I have a deep hate for it. Clockwork Chaos. Completed this. There's Sky Pirates. This one. Okay. For anyone back in the days, there was 13 achievements, but they kind of just like, anyone who didn't get him, they're not seeing him, so they don't feel bad about themselves. But I still feel bad about this one. This was back when the Aether path first came out, right? With my Trin and all that shit. And for the life of me, I could not avoid all of Horik's cannons. I just couldn't, and I don't know why. I was apparently just a bad player. I was about to say badass, but I wasn't badass. I sucked apparently. I tried and I just couldn't do it. And so it's always been bothering me. It bothers me to this day. And so I remember back when they then introduced my Trin. That was actually back when the fractal was in like the entire thing. So you had to beat both bosses. So nobody really wanted to go through the entire thing. It was just long and dreadful. You couldn't just skip to my Trin. That's why I didn't give it that many tries. I gave it a good old college try, but you know. Anyways, so when the fractal came out, my Trin fractal came out, I deliberately went in there with a grudge. I had a vengeance for this instance, and I got in, and I avoided everything because it's not that hard. I was like, how the fuck did I ever suck so hard that I didn't get this 13th achievement? Yeah. Everything else I basically have, but that achievement. Yeah, it bothers me. Queen's Gauntlet. I have a friend who wants this back, like I don't know. Yeah, I don't really have a love for the Queen's Gauntlet as some people do, but I guess it's cool. I got the Ulysses back piece back in the day. That was really cool. I really love that. Boss Week, Twilight Assault. What was all that? Oh, there's a whole long list of just nothing here. All right. Origins of Madness. That's the tower. That's the tower. All of these. I mean, I have all of these. I'm pretty sure, except for like Winter Wonderland, maxing those out. It's actually funny. Like a couple of years in a row, I didn't do it. I think. Oh well, never mind. Most of these historical ones, I'm pretty sure I have, except for Winter's Day and Halloween and that one Sky Pirates one. Retired, Illustrious, Legend. I made it to Legend, like everyone else. Exalted Legend, like everyone else. Revenger of the Capricorn, cool. Fractals of the Mist. Oh yeah. Gave, yeah, nothing really. What is that? A fractal weapon crate. Blood Madness. What is that? Shadow of the, yeah, these are the ones. I didn't do that. I didn't want to go through 50 doors. I apparently was a slob. And this is the first year. I didn't do anything. I missed the back piece. I missed everything. I had to go to Australia for four months. And I didn't get anything. It was a great trip, by the way. But, god fucking damn it. I never got the back piece. It's not so much the achievements. I couldn't care less about the achievements. It's just that back piece. Super Adventure Box. Everything's done. Done. Fractured. Done. Why is that? Oh, yeah, okay. That was, yeah. Nightmare Within. That's how I got the mini pet miniatures. That one, I think. It's cool because it's thematic with the 100 fractal right now. It's a very big one as well, but I don't use any of them anyways. I have so many miniatures. What is that? 2/3? and I don't use a single one. I don't want to. There's not a single one that could make me use one. Like, not even one of the ones I'm missing. Nothing. All of these are gem store or something. There's a reason why I don't have them. Either gem store or too expensive in gold, and that's the reason. Yeah, that one's just too expensive. I'm not gonna get it. Historical. What else? Fractured. World versus World. Wait. Round 1. There's. What was it? The season. Oh fuck! Which place was? I don't remember which place I got to. What do you think about the Chag exec? It's cool. I wish I had it, but I wish it was fucking ascended. Like fuck exotic shit. I'm not gonna use it if it's exotic. It has a really cool effect. I would love to have it for my Mesmer. I'm not gonna use an exotic thing for my Mesmer. No. I think this was like one of these seasons, one of the World vs. World seasons. How do I fucking see this? I remember there being like a fault in the system somehow. Like there was some workaround where we were basically 3 servers who were all on the same place in silver tier, so we all got second place, second and third, I think. It was stupid. What is a Revenant's most likable aspect? Why do you play it? It's intense. Yeah, I explained this earlier, but the reason why I play Revenant so much and I'm so in love with it, or so passionate about it, is the close combat, fast-paced combat style. That's basically it. I love the whole like thief being super fast all over the place and all. I really have a deep passion for using Shiro in PvP. Like if there's any game mode where Revenant just shines, you see everything that it can do and how awesome Revenants can be. That's in PvP. You are just fast. You're all over the place. You can take anyone, anytime, any day. It is so great. I love Revenant in PvP. I love it in PvE as well, but it doesn't have that same super fast all over the place, like throwing shit or moving and doing stuff. It's just, it feels great. It feels great in PvP, but I just like the playstyle. I really do. Tournament, Bazaar. Yeah, see, this is me being a horrible hypocrite, like most people at the time, getting the achievement points for both supporting Keel and Nashblade. Yeah, I'm not too proud of that one. This one I'm proud of. This one I'm not. Seasonal achievement, Dragon Ball. Oh, I'm actually missing some. Well, Flame and Frost. That is a long time ago. Secret of Selson. Long time ago. Alright. Achievements out of the way. What am I missing? Masteries. Crafting. I have all of those. That's not funny. Nobody wants to share that. What am I missing here? Oh yeah. Here we go. I should probably show you guys my bank as well. Dice. I have every single die, except for all of those Black Lion ones. All the rares, everything. I love that. My glider. Yay, ad infinitum. I like the wings when they're actually useful in the air. Dice, outfits, I showed those. Miniatures, I showed those. Finishers, loads of finishers. I like this one. I kind of do. I have a thing for angel wings, so I use this one. Basically it. I have a lot of different ones. This is one of the things that I spent a lot of gems on early game, like an absolute idiot. This is one of my favorite ones. I used to use that. I probably still use it on my engineer, but just keep it thematic. But yeah, It's always cool to see the Super Adventure Box one. That's for my Mesmer. It's all part of the thematics. Jungle Dragon. Yeah, unlock that as well. Oh yeah. Silver. We got second place. All of us. That's funny. We didn't deserve it at all. So I'm actually not missing a lot here. Some of them are gem store. I might get them if I ever buy Black Lion chests and get some of those guaranteed drops. Shushadu. Dance game. It is fucking cool draw effect, man. Don't hate on Shushadu. That draw effect makes up for everything. What else do we have? Mail carriers. I use the Revenant one because it's Revenant. Wait, oh yeah, that's the anniversary one, which is super like big and obnoxious and like is just a giant dragon head. Yeah, I hate when people use it. It's just giant. Glider skins. Ad infinitum. The Ascension. I use the Ascension on my Ranger. Mersat wings, because I'm a sucker for it, apparently. I don't know why. Sometimes I find myself in a situation like this right now, where I'm like, why did I buy that? I'll swap. Why did I buy that? The Super Adventure Box I got out of a guaranteed one. That doesn't count. I didn't actually buy that. Same with this. Why did I buy this? It's thematic for my Elementalist, but I don't play my Elementalist. Why did I buy it? Soul Glider is fucking cool. I'm not gonna diss that. Someone gifted that to me. This came with the wings that I hate. Why? Why? Same with this. Why? Heart of Thorns, everyone has that. Basic, yeah. This one's kinda cool. I'm not gonna buy chests for it though. I mean, I really wanted the Vantage Point. Like, really wanted the Vantage Point. I didn't buy chests for that either. So yeah, I don't really want any of the other gliders. As long as there's the Ascended, I don't really want any of the other gliders. Because it looks cool. It looks cool, yeah, sure, but I don't use it. That's the thing. I mean, it's cool and all, but I'm never going to use it. Why? Why did I buy it? Alright, bank. Let's talk about bank. I think that's the last thing, actually. Celebratory dies because I have old characters. Too many Tomes of Knowledge because, yeah. Each of these boxes are, what's it called? Separated in like themes or whatnot. This is like all the Black Lion shit, or it used to be all the Black Lion shit. Now it's just like a jumbled mess of things that I get from mostly achievement. Yeah. Custom arena time tickets. Somebody would probably love that. Back slots because I already maxed it out, but for some reason I have extra. I think it was like a sale or something, and I just went overboard like an idiot and got too many with no intent of buying it. Total makeover kits. The only permanent contract that I don't have is the hairstyle, and the only reason why I want it is because I don't have it. Yeah, like it's stupid. It's as stupid as that. 4,000 gold. I am never gonna use it. Never. I spent too long in character creation, choosing my hair, everything, using all the self-style or total makeover kits that I've gotten for free from achievement chests. I'm never gonna use the permanent one, but I want it because I don't have it. I'm a jackass, I know. Candy Corn Gobbler. It used to be super cool. It used to be awesome when you could just double click it. Now there's a timer, and now there's a cooldown on it, and I couldn't hate this thing more. Miniature claim tickets, extra Black Line claim tickets. Probably gonna use that. Maybe not. Who knows? Probably gonna make money of it someday. Boxes of fun. That's how I did the mannequin challenge with my guildies at one point. We just used some of my boxes of fun. These I keep just to be a nice guy, not this, but this one and this one, because I have the permanent ones. I don't need these at all. But if anyone ever is like, hey, shit, I need a merchant, I can pop my permanent bank and I can give them a merchant. That way people don't have to leave an instance or anything. It's just, I keep it. Have I finished university yet? No. I'll finish my bachelor by this summer. So yeah. I never thought I'd use it, but I constantly use it. I don't blame you. I mean, it's probably addictive once you have it. Yeah. These I just keep around for forging. Whenever I get 4 of either of these, I forge it in the hopes of getting a precursor. I never get the precursor, but I do it anyways. Ascended salvage kits. This shit is turning into trash. I don't believe for a second that ArenaNet actually intended for us to get so many of these single-used ones, because you can't combine these into a 20. You can only combine 5 of these into a 5. Into a 5 thing. This is becoming trash because now you're guaranteed at least 1 from doing the nightmare challenge mode every day. 1, you get it every day, and then there's the odd chance that you get out of the daily chest as well. So this is just flooding my inventory now, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. These I use every day. The reason why I have those is because of the leyline energy converter. The fractal reliquary is tied directly to the fate breaker. Oh, for fuck's sake. What is it called? Gold fractal. I have that as well. Didn't show that. Fractal master. That's not what it's called. Is it? No, it's not. Am I blind here? Tell me I'm blind. I can't find it. Is it basic? It's probably a fucking basic one, isn't it? Oh, fuck me. Am I blind? Do I duo challenge mode fractal each day? No, I do it with 4 other of my guildies. It's a lot more fun to do it with a lot more people, and I don't have time to do it every day. Would you believe me if I told you I still only use 1 bank slot after 4 years? How? I maxed mine out a long time ago and and filled characters and stuff over the years, and now I just use what's it called? Guild banks. I really regret not getting about 30k gems in the first 2 weeks after selling that sap. Wow, yeah. Alright, well, anyways, I can't find Fatebreaker. It's my favorite title. I have lots of titles. All of my friends say that I have the best titles. I'm gonna make titles great again. Trump memes, 2016. Anyways, Fractal Reliquary, directly tied to Fatebreaker, and it gives stuff. And sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes it's not. Like today, it's not worth it. So I'm not using it. Different converters for Dragonite, Imperial Fragments of Bloodstone. Can you use converters gobbler straight from the bank? No, I have to actually take them there and then double click. Will be super easy though, or super awesome though. This is kind of like a pet peeve. I don't know, pet peeve. It's the completely wrong word. It's like a hobby I have. I save sigils and runes. Like I fill them up and then I use them for forging, like daily forger or whatnot. I can't be asked to sell them, so apparently I filled my bank tab with it. I don't know why I still keep doing it. I've done it for so long now. And this line here, that's where my single Ascended Salvage kits go. This is all of my slaying potions because optimization, boys and girls, optimization. Also harpy things, because hearts. I don't know. Essence of Halloween. That was me being an absolute idiot at one point, which you'll see in just a second. Potions of PvP. These are priceless to me, just because it makes it so easy to get any of the reward tracks in the blink of an eye. I finished what's that? Bitter Frost. Oh, okay, no. I finished the Bloodstone Fen and the Ember Bay just a couple of times within a few moments of the actual patch going live, and got all the loot from there, and got the Bloodstone fragments or Bloodstone rubies, blood rubies, petrified wood, and was able to buy the back pieces instantly and just like get it out of the way. It is awesome. They're valuable. They're priceless to me. The same goes for the potions of world versus world rewards. Like this is completely these have completely trivialized the gifts of battle. Right here, you see 6 gifts of battle. All I have to do is click. That's it. A single chest of dungeoneering, because, well... Bye, Noxy. Thanks for watching. That sounded like a... Anyways. See ya. I buy character slots to make mules, make more space per gems. Completely true. Completely true. It is so much more valuable to do that. I've done the Leyline armor collection via PvP. Yeah. I mean, it's just super easy, especially like if they put new armors in, if they put anything in, the mini pets or whatever, you can just blast through it, get it over with. Oh yeah, the glorious armor track. Blast right through it. Done. I completely forgot. These bother me to a whole other level, but I'm not even gonna get into that. Boosters. Everyone knows what boosters is. These I just can't throw away. They were part of the Astrolaria collection. Cosmic Power and the Cosmic Mechanism is just too cool to have, but they're worthless. Frozen exotics. Yeah. Some magic find food. It's always good to have, just to have. I should probably actually put that there. A trap, because I can't sell it. I keep it. Don't ask me. Extra bags, because Muse. These circus vouchers. That's for Ember Bay. That's the sloth heart. You finish the heart. You buy that thing for like 10k karma. And it's supposed to reduce the price of the weapons that you buy from the dude that sells you the patronage anyways. But I bought 10 before I realized I'm not even, like, why am I doing this? I'm not even going to get the weapons. Fucking idiot. Alright, Essence of Black Citadel, Essence of the Grove, Essence of Holbrag, Essence of Ebenhawk. At one point, I wanted to make all of the city portals, and then I was like, well, maybe I'll just combine all of them and make the portal scroll to Lion's Arch. But then I realized after I got the essence of Lion's Arch, I didn't actually want to make it, and now I can't sell it. It's a stupid purchase. Yeah. Runes and sigils, extra stuff. Alright, here. I keep 5 of each of these in case anything happens in the future. That's basically it. In case they become a currency for something new that I need. Absolutely want. Gifts of Battle. I've used too many. Since I think I had 6 when the 6 or 7 when the change for the Gift of Battle came in, and I wish I'd bought more, because now I actually have to get more for the armor, because you probably need 6 Gifts of Battle for the armor, even though we don't know, but everyone's theorizing it. Chag lots of Chag Reclaimed, blah blah blah. Essence, Mystic, Vision Crystals. 2 Gifts of Maguma, those are for my future legendary Heart of Thorns hammer and legendary Heart of Thorns sword. And Gifts of Exploration is for, I don't know, a rainy day someday when I'm gonna make another Eternity. I don't know. Legendary Insights. I only have 239. Like, I say only compared to a lot of people. I basically stopped raiding quite some months ago now. And I only do it occasionally. I needed a break. That's basically it. And I had enough legendary insights that I needed for the legendary armor. I couldn't be asked. That's basically it. Yeah. Extra materials because this is fucking trash that just pops out everywhere. This I have way too many of. I really should get around to making the guild weapons and the guild armor. I really should. I just cannot be asked. Mostly because it also costs a fuckload of crystalline ore. And I can't be asked to get more of that. I hate Dragon Stand. Or, I don't hate it. I just don't enjoy playing it at the moment. Fractal encryptions. Extra fractal encryptions. Alright. Ascended weapon chest, or ascended weapon or armor chests. This is why I never really have to buy or make weapons or armor of ascended quality in any way, shape, or form. I have it. I already have it. I can change the stats of any of them anyways. It's just, I have it. Legendary armor. Oh, the one coming from a year from now? Like, I don't know when they're gonna put that out. I mean, yeah, I do. Like, it's gonna happen when they fuck that. When the next raid wing comes out. But when is that even gonna be? The thing is, like, they're missing so many Heart of Thorns weapons, like legendary weapons, that they still need to get out. Before the next expansion. Like, they have to get the weapons out before they even announce the next expansion, or people are going to fucking freak. Like, oh, you haven't made XYZ happen, so how are we to trust anything you say about this next expansion, right? So at one point or another, they have to drop more than one new legendary at a time. Like, Shushiru is cool and all, but you just need more. Statistically, let's say they announce which they probably will, announce the expansion within the next maximum 3 months, and how many actual what's it called? So we're gonna get the expansion announcement or something. That's one other weapon. Let's say it takes them the same amount of time to put out the expansion as it did for Heart of Thorns. We're looking at a time scale that is like it's gonna come out. The next expansion is gonna come out next Christmas-ish. So they have 10 months with living world updates, and in each of those they put in one legendary. Let's say they put in one. They'll still, at the end of that, at the best estimate, they'll have 3 living story updates. Okay, 4. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. 4 episodes out before the next expansion. Yeah, like at this current pace of like 2 to 3 months schedule. Anyways, at some point, because they're missing 10 weapons, at some point they need to put in at least 3 weapons at the same time if they want to make that cadence. I don't know how they're gonna do it. Name my least favorite legendary weapon. Least favorite legendary weapon. The trident. The eel staff. That's my least favorite one. I don't even know the way. I don't even remember the name. Is it 3 months already? Yeah, probably. Probably. So they at some point they have to just pump out legendary weapons. That was my point. Anyways, let's move on. Lots of stuff. Lots of Ascended stuff. Excess fractal weapons and excess golden fractal weapons that have just been salvaged. The Gift of Ascension, because you can get it for 25 sometimes out of the Fractal Reliquary. Worth it. Worth it. Mighty Infusion. Yeah, an old Remnant. Plus 7s. 34 of those. That's just me salvaging. Usually, like, you get so many of those plus 1s from doing dailies. That's just me. Like, that's for several armor sets, or several. That's like 2. At the best. Rings. Insignias. The Ancient Marinus. This thing. The Rime-Rimmed Marinus Rebreather, right? That's the Aqua Breather. That's not actually a skin, but has an effect around it, like an icy effect around it. I'm keeping this till they change this to become a skin, because then I'm gonna use that. But I'm not gonna open it. Why would I? I'm not gonna use an exotic thing. Last AMA, I remember them saying the raid wing was almost done. Pretty sure it's yeah. Okay. Wait, let me finish this real quick, and then let's talk legendary armor in a second. Box of Viper's gear. That's from the Heart of Thorn story. I don't know why I actually kept this. It was on the assumption that at some point I might use Viper stats. I think I actually used 6 of them already for my warrior at one point. I don't know why I still have these, because I'm not going to use Ascended gear. These are just things that I don't use. Endless Mystery. Endless Script. Watchwork Knight. This one's cool. The Endless Code and Tonic. But now it has a cooldown. It's really annoying. This is just a pain in the ass. Same goes for this one. It's just a reminder. This is all of the things that I felt I needed to buy back in the day. All of the toys I just needed from the gem store, like an idiot, that I don't use. Yeah, same goes with the hot air balloon. I don't remember how I got that. A torch that doesn't work. Great. Infinite Continue coin. Boom. I love Super Adventure Box. I love it. Had a great stream last time. Marathoning it. Fun as fuck. Got all these excess and a super weapon box that I don't know if I should open. The price has fallen so much on those weapons anyways. Excess what's it called? Guild Hall decorations. We already have all of the statues. We've had that for a long time, so I'm just keeping these. These are the decorations. I'm hoarding these for some time now, till we actually have enough that I'm just gonna pump it all in, and we're gonna build our guild hall to something really great. Enchanted Snowball. That's a cool one as well. And yeah, oh yeah, the Gift of Condensed. This is for the legendary armor that's gonna happen someday. I think that was everything. I think I showed you guys everything I had on my account. That took a long ass fucking time, but we did it, guys. We did it. We did it. Yeah. You should do an API stream where you analyze people's API. Yeah, that'd be fun. What am I studying at university? Psychology. Name your... Okay, Balloon is from Queen's Jubilee. That's, yeah, same as the torch. Yeah, you're right. Alright. Thank you guys for actually staying through this entire account tour. I didn't think it was going to be that long. I talked way more than I probably should have, but it was fun.